You've been lied to. You've been told that if you just work hard, keep your head down, and play by the rules, success is basically guaranteed. It's a comforting bedtime story, and it's the very thing keeping you stuck. Life isn't fair, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why accepting that is the only way you'll ever truly win. We're all sold this idea that the universe keeps a perfect scorecard and that every drop of sweat is rewarded. But let's be real. If that were true, why are some of the hardest working people on Earth still struggling just to get by? The truth is, success isn't just about working hard. It's about working smart and understanding the unwritten and often unfair rules of the game. The second you stop demanding fairness from the universe and start working with reality, you go from being a pawn to a player. So, it's time to face the 7 uncomfortable truths that separate the top 1% from everyone else. Section 1. Truth number 1. Nobody cares, and that's a good thing. Here's the first hard truth. Nobody is thinking about you as much as you think they are. That sounds harsh, but it's actually incredibly freeing. While you're replaying your mistakes or worrying about what people think, everyone else is wrapped up in their own drama, their own insecurities, and their own goals. They simply don't have the time or energy to obsess over your journey. Once you let go of that need for applause or approval, you're free to take risks, make bold moves, and focus on what actually matters: your own scoreboard. Section 2. Truth number 2. Motivation is a flake. Systems are forever. Trying to ride waves of motivation to success is like trying to cross the ocean on a pool float. It feels great when the sun's out, but it's useless in a storm. Motivation is an emotion. It comes and goes. The most successful people don't wait to feel like it. They build systems. As James Clear famously pointed out, winners and losers often have the same goals. The difference is their systems. A system is your daily process, the non-negotiable habits you stick to whether you're inspired or not. Don't just say, "I want to write a book." Build a system. I write for 30 minutes every single morning. Goals tell you where you're going, but systems are the engine that actually gets you there. Section 3. Truth number 3. Time is your most valuable asset. You can always make more money, but you can never, ever make more time. It's your one truly finite resource. Yet most people treat it like it's infinite, trading priceless minutes for cheap distractions. Mastering a skill, building a business, achieving anything worthwhile, it all requires a massive investment of time. Every hour you burn scrolling through the social media or complaining about your circumstances is an hour you've permanently lost. Winners are ruthless with their time. They don't spend it. They invest it in actions that pay dividends down the road. Section 4. Truth number 4. Your comfort zone is a kill zone. Your comfort zone is where potential goes to die. Look, it's human nature to seek what's easy and familiar, but nothing great ever grows there. Real growth only happens when you stretch, when you're challenged, and when you're pushed right to the edge of your abilities. If you're never uncomfortable, you're not trying hard enough. Success means embracing that feeling of awkwardness, having the tough conversation, launching the project when it's 80% perfect, and pushing forward when everything in you wants to retreat. That knot in your stomach isn't a stop sign, it's a signal that you're finally moving in the right direction. If these truths are starting to resonate, and you're ready to stop making excuses and start building a life on your own terms, do yourself a favor and subscribe for more content that cuts through the noise. Section 5. Truth number 5. Failure is data, not a dead end. We're taught to fear failure, to see it as the opposite of success. That's a lie. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every wildly successful person is standing on a mountain of their own failures. Thomas Edison famously said, he didn't fail 10,000 times. He successfully found 10,000 ways that didn't work. Each failure is just a data point. It's a lesson in what to do differently next time. Sure, rejection and setbacks sting, but they're proof that you're actually in the arena. The only way to guarantee you'll never fail is to never try. Winners reframe failure as feedback, using it to get smarter and stronger. Section 6. Truth number 6. Most people quit right before the breakthrough. The world is overflowing with talented, brilliant people who simply gave up too soon. Real persistence is rare, and that's exactly why it's so powerful. Progress isn't a straight line. It's usually exponential. You can work for weeks, months, or even years with almost nothing to show for it. You feel like you're spinning your wheels. This is the moment most people quit, right before the magic happens. They're digging for gold and turn back when they are just 3 feet away. Success is a game of endurance. It's about having the grit to keep pushing when the results aren't visible yet, trusting that your efforts are building momentum just beneath the surface. Section 7. Truth number 7. You're 100% responsible for your response. This is the final truth, and it's the most powerful one. While you can't control your starting point, your circumstances, or the unfair things that happen to you, you are 100% responsible for how you respond. Blaming the economy, your boss, or your past for your present situation is choosing to be powerless. Acknowledging that external factors and systemic barriers are real doesn't mean you have to be a victim of them. And you can't always control the hand you're dealt, but you always control how you play it. Taking ownership isn't about blaming yourself. It's about reclaiming your power to create change. Conclusion: life isn't fair. And that might be the best news you hear all day. Because the moment you stop waiting for the world to play fair, you start creating your own advantages. Accepting these 7 truths isn't negative. It's the ultimate act of empowerment. It puts the controls back in your hands. You don't get to control the wind, but you always get to adjust your sails. The game might be rigged, but that doesn't mean you can't decide to win. If this video hit home, hit that like button and subscribe for more no BS truths about what it really takes to succeed. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 truths resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below, and let's have a real conversation.